Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's been a while since I did my last video. I had a lot of personal business to do and I decided to release this quick video of my favorite character since Soul Calibur 2, Kilik. In this one, I will use some gameplay video, exhibition match and exclusive footage that KNA did record and give to me with the agreement of Namco. In the first part, we will see the change compared to previous Soul Calibur. Then, in the next part, his new moves and mechanics. And for the last part, I will give my thought about his new playstyle in Soul Calibur 6. I will use Soul Calibur Classic notation. You will have a reminder in the top right corner of the screen. For beginner, don't worry, I plan to do some video to explain all of the Soul Calibur mechanics and notation. Kilik has always been a polyvalent character. With his decent range, speed and evasive moves, his only weakness was his punishment and moderate mix-ups. However, in Soul Calibur 6, he seems to change significantly without losing his strong tools for a mid-range warrior. Unfortunately, Kilik lost some of his Soul Calibur 4 best moves, the Azura Dance and the special throw named Festival of the Damned. These two moves has made him one of the best characters in this game. Azura Dance is still in Soul Calibur 6, but has no more his mid-auto GI window. It has to be done for combo or follow-up purpose. Festival of the Damned is no more available without going in Soul Charge mode, and it can't ring out like before. Only the B version of the throw has kept the ring out, while the A version now sends the opponent at the back. In exchange, Kilik has become more solid, especially in his close range defense. He now has a standard AAA, BBB and 2A, fast enough to better deal in close range. Some moves are now also easier to do, like 4B, it was 4-6B before, and a very good move, which is 6A, it was AA before. Also, he recovered some mix-up tools with his old 2-3-6-ABK from Soul Calibur 3 and also his powerful Legend Rush Unblockable from Soul Calibur 2. He can also switch to back parry stance from Monument stance, opening some new possibility in his stance mix-ups. Talking about his stance and auto GI, they have been buffed somehow. The success of his Monument A auto GI and back parry A auto GI will cause a lethal hit now. He also earned a new auto GI from his back turned key, which launched on hit. But the most interesting change comes with his new moves and mechanics, so let's jump to the second part of this video. The most important tool Kilik was lacking in previous Soul Calibur games was a fast mid launcher. In Soul Calibur 6 he got gifted with a fresh new 3B, which have a decent range and speed, also launching and causing lethal hit. This will buff a lot his offense and mix-up potential, also buying a very good ranged tool and in some cases even a good punisher. You can see here that this launcher can be followed by a very good combo. So this new move will be a major improvement for Kilik. But what changed Kilik the most is his new manifested form in Soul Charge. In this state, Kilik loses his life quickly but becomes an extremely aggressive character. The most dangerous tool he earned in his free critical edge attempt, which is a fast unblockable. You might be able to crush it on reaction, but the range is so good and he will be able to whiff or even block punish for a heavy amount of damage. The critical edge is also the only way for Kilik to get out of this evil form, so it will make him predictable, but he also gets a lot of good tools if people try to keep him away. In this form, his Festival of the Damned can be done only by pressing A plus G or 4A plus G. If people step, duck or stay on the ground, he will have an heavy and damaging string with Guard Crush properties. With all these changes, Kilik seems to be stronger in defense, and with Soul Charge mode he becomes one of the most dangerous characters in offense. So let's try to summarize his new playstyle. In the normal form, besides the loss of the Auto Guard Impact, Azura Dance and the ring out potential of the Festival of the Damned, he still will able to deal at close range with easier and quick command. In addition, his 3B gives him a good mix-up and damaging tool which he was lacking previously. However, he still has some of his old weakness. I don't think his block punishment has improved yet, since he still don't have any heavy and very fast punisher. So in normal mode, his playstyle will not change that much. He will still be able to be very good at close and mid-range. His offense and defense still rely a lot on faking and evading moves. It seems that Namco wanted to make him more easier to control. So people may find him stronger at first, but in reality only his 3B is the real improvement. The very big change comes in the Malfested form. You will be able to switch his playstyle and strategy by transforming into Malfested Kilik. In that form, his playstyle becomes way more predictable because he loses his life very quickly, so you can't afford wasting your time. But your option will also be very rewarding. That's why he might have hard time in that form dealing with characters that are good to keeping away. But in other matchups, he will make his opponent sweat a lot, because he will be polyvalent enough in normal mode and becomes a bull if needed in the Soul Charge mode. In conclusion, Kilik seems very interesting and fun to play in this new Soul Calibur game. He is still a solid mid-range character, but now has the ability to become a high-risk, high-reward rushdown character. Using his Soul Charge is not that obvious than other characters, because it's not only a buff for him, but also a radical change in his playstyle and risks. Also, you will have to check your life left and round left before going or not in Soul Charge mode, because you are basically killing yourself at the same time. It is a very interesting mechanic that Namco dared to introduce here. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview. Kilik will be probably my main character, and I plan to do a lot of detailed video about him, from beginner to expert level. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, share or subscribe to my channel. My first motivation has always been to play flashy and create content to entertain. So see you guys in few days for my next video. And tell me in the comment what character do you want for tutorial and guide before the game release. Keep your soul burning.